Literally looks like we've landed on the moon. This is nuts. So today we're here in the middle of the desert in Death Valley, staying in the hottest place in the world, Furnace Creek, at the Ranch at Death Valley Hotel. We're just gonna stay here for one night, but we'll show you a little tour of the hotel so you can see what it's like if you want to book here. We're here in summer, so it's very, very hot. It's currently nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's only 20 past 11 in the morning, so it's gonna get pretty crazy. So we've just crossed the border into California on our way to Death Valley, which is the hottest place in the world. And we're watching the temperature gauge going up and up and up, and it's just hit 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The scenery on this route is just breathtaking. It's so open, brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, the open road, that's for sure. So our first stop at Death Valley is Badwater Basin, which is the lowest point on the earth, I believe. We are 282 feet below sea level, and it is absolutely breathtaking. There's no sound, no wind, and it is baking hot. It's about 45 degrees, and it's about 6:30 p.m. Never seen anything like this in my life. I literally feel like I've been dropped on a different planet. I actually got a little bit emotional driving up it. I just feel so blessed to be able to see something and have my mind completely blown. It just reminds me how great our God is. Like, it's just epic. Epic is the word. Look, this is all it's hard crystallized salt. It just makes you feel kind of small. Well, not kind of small, very small. There's salt, thick crystallized salt underneath. So you just kind of hear that crunch. But listen. No other sound. It's so quiet. This is amazing. This is probably the widest, largest space I've ever stood in. I'm a little bit terrified that the camera is going to overheat because it's so hot. So I'm going to turn it off now and just literally stand here and just soak in this moment for a few minutes and just feel the grandeur of the earth. Sorry if this is getting a bit deep, but it's just an emotional thing to be surrounded by such grandeur. It's the best word for it. Insane. So I'm just chatting with John, and he was reading the board about Badwater Basin, and basically I thought it was one time a sea or a lake or something, but it turns out it wasn't. The sort of two sides of mountains were actually tectonic plates that ripped apart, and then a load of junk basically fell in to create Badwater Basin. Highly recommended. If you can't tell, I'm very, very excited.
Your destination is on the left.
This hotel is deceivingly big. It's got different types of accommodation. It's got a pool, a general store which stays open till about 10 p.m, which is great if you don't want to pay the restaurant prices and you just want to grab a snack if you're off doing a hike or something. That's open from 7 a.m, I think. Or there is a restaurant which is the famous Saloon style restaurant, which we will be definitely trying out. It's all kind of Wild West themed, which is just really cool, and it's actually what the hotel is most famous for. So this is our car park. It's really big. It's actually really close to our cottage, so we've parked there. And then you've got the little pedestrian paths that you can walk up if you're staying at one of the cottages. So this is our room, our cottage, 206. It's really nice. It's like we've got our own little house for the night in the middle of the desert, which is just crazy, like a Wild West town. It's really cozy. So you've got your own little mini living room, which is really cute. Microwave, so you can just get some quick food. Fridge, which you definitely need for your water in this heat. Washer dryer. This was very, very useful for our trip. Even though we're only here one night, this was a big...
Because it's so hot in Death Valley, clothes dried literally in probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, It's really handy.
We just stuck them outside on the porch.
Oh, excuse the unmade bed, but it was pretty comfortable actually.
Because the aircon only goes down to 25 degrees, so the fan definitely helped.
I think it actually feels quite cool.
Yeah, because of the fan.
Yeah, pillows were a little bit hard, but that's just maybe me being picky.
A little closet there for clothes and bags and stuff.
Yeah, you can stick your bags in there, hang stuff, there's an iron.
Yeah, it's a cosy little place actually.
There was a bit of a funky smell when we came in, but I can't smell it now. I think it was maybe just needed a bit of fresh air, but it's lovely. It's really cute for a night. The shower was nice, good pressure. Definitely needed in this heat. One thing that's really good about coming in summer is you definitely don't have the crowds, which I think definitely adds to feeling like you're in the middle of nowhere. I think that's some of the other accommodation rooms there that you can book. Nice big tennis court. Not that you want to be jumping around after a ball in this heat, I don't think. Apparently the pool is a hot springs, natural hot springs, so it's like naturally heated, which I'm not sure you need in the summer, but in the winter that's probably really nice. So one of the things that the hotel is famous for is having its own saloon, which is like Wild West themed restaurant bar, which looks really cool. We're going to go and eat there now. So I thought I would put on my most cowgirl like outfit to blend in. That's the general store over there. I think this must be where you can have breakfast. The next day we tried to fit a hike in the morning, but we didn't get up quite early enough, so by 10 o'clock it was absolutely melting, as you can see from my very pink face. So if you do want to do a hike in the summer, get up really early to fit that in. It is worth it though, because the scenery is absolutely breathtaking. So there is a fuel station right next to the hotel, but as you can imagine, since we're out in the desert, the prices are very high. Unfortunately, we are playing it on the safe side. We're driving out today, so we don't want to risk getting stuck in Death Valley without any fuel. So we are going to put a little bit in just to tide us over. Definitely recommend Death Valley. If you haven't been here before, like we weren't expecting it to be such a gem. Like it's actually been a really pleasant surprise to visit here. So I highly recommend. If you're thinking about coming and you're not sure, it's worth it. The ranch is a really nice, really good place to stay. Great location. Yeah. Can't recommend it as a national park enough, and I've only seen a tiny fraction of it and I absolutely love it.